So what up guys, it's me Oliver, back again with another GTA 5 money guide. Now I know it's been a month or so since I last uploaded. Sorry about that. This video I think I bit off more than I can actually chew because I had like over 30 clips and just big. It's massive compared to my last one. Okay, give me a bit of slack please. But yeah, so I finally done it. I know. I'm about as I'm recording like this intro, I'm about to do it. So goodbye the next like 4 hours of my life. But yeah, just thought I'd start this video by thanking everyone for my last video. Got about 700 views. It was my VIP missions for solo players. My first proper edited video, 700 views. I think that's pretty good, and I'm really happy about that. I know that's not very enthusiastic, but I am the definition of enthusiasm sometimes. Right, so anyway, enough of me rambling on. Just been like a minute now. I'm sure you want to watch the guide. So here is my import-export money guide. This guy should go over like everything, each mission, what you need, etc. But yeah, I'll shut up now and get on with the video. Right, so first things first, what you need. Now, the main thing you need is obviously an office and a vehicle cargo warehouse. If you don't have any of these, you can't actually do the missions, the source cars, or sell them. Now, I believe you get the cheapest office around a mil, and the vehicle cargo warehouse is around 1.5 mil. Those numbers are from the top of my head, so actual amounts will be in the on screen now, hopefully. Now, for the actual like source missions and what vehicles you'll need, the two I'd probably recommend for most players would be to have an armoured Kuruma and a buzzard attack chopper. Now, the reason for that is the AIs have, well, most AIs have aimbot in this game, but these really do have aimbot sometimes, and it just makes your life 10 times more easier if you're just sat in an armoured Kuruma. And the Kuruma, it can do all the time trials. It's just like an overall good vehicle. If you're not gonna have any other vehicle for this, get the Kuruma. It's like 500k, good investment. And with the buzzard attack chopper, it just makes your life easier. Like, if you know that you don't have to kill any enemies to get to the car, and the car's far away, you can just call it next to you, fly over there, bam, mission's complete. Now, a lot of people like to use the cargo bob. I'm kind of meh about this, because it depends how good you are with it, and if you can actually use it to like efficiently enough that you can actually like pick them up quickly and drive back and all that. I personally don't use the cargo bob because it is a pain to hook them up, but that's more personal preference. Now, if you're more of a more well-off GTA player, I guess you could say, the two things I'd recommend solely for this is the Terabyte and the Oppressor Mark II. Now, the Terabyte works as like a mobile office, so you can source cars from there and other things. And this does it so you don't have to go back into your office every time, watch your character go into the elevator and all that, because that takes ages. Just makes it quicker. And with the Oppressor Mark II, which you can store in the back of the Terabyte, it refills the missiles every time, and it's basically a better buzzard anyway. I think it goes a bit slower, but it has good missiles, and yeah, pretty much. Just the issue with that is you're not as protected as you are with the Kuruma, but just shoot them, okay? Just aim at them with a sniper, shoot them, they're dead. Now, the only other two things I recommend is actually money. You'll probably need around, I'd say, 100 to maybe 300k like on you when you start this, because it does cost you money, like to repair the cars, to upgrade them, etc. Like once you get going a few times, you'll be fine for money. But at first it might be a bit hard, so maybe do some VIP missions or something to get a bit of startup cash. That's what I'd do personally. And also have a few hours to spare, because if you're like me and you've spent like too many hours doing this, you'll know it takes a long time, but it's worth it in the end.
Details should be with you on this car. It's parked at that location. This is straightforward enough. Let's get this one back in good shape.
Now, stationary cars. Now, for this mission, you pretty much, it tells you the location, you go to the location, you collect the car, you bring it in. Easy as that. Now, there may be enemies there. It's like a 50-50 chance most of the time. So I always go in the Kuruma just to make sure there isn't. And now and again, the police will be called after you steal the car because it'd be reported stolen for some reason. I know, right? I don't know why. It's reported stolen. But yeah, stationary cars is the easiest one. You can't do that, then there's not much hope for you, really. Now, this is the car bomb mission. So you go to the location, get in the car, and you'll see a bomb timer appear at the bottom of your screen. Now, most people tend to panic and just hit accelerate. The best thing to do is to drive just below the minimum, just above the minimum speed, and now they're going to drop below it and just keep around that line because that's the slowest you can go. And so you have more control of the car, you won't crash. Just try and go on a straight line. Now I usually do a waypoint back to my warehouse, so I can kind of go that general direction. So once the bomb timer is at kind of 0 and the bomb's disarmed, I can just kind of drive to a warehouse, which would be quite close by. This is, in my opinion, this is one of the easier missions. Of course, it depends on what car it is. Doing this in a T20 is going to be much easier than doing this in a Roosevelt, because Roosevelt has really bad acceleration, pretty much. This mission relies on the car's acceleration, really. So just keep it in mind, I guess. Now this is for the amateur thief one. Now for this mission, you go to the location and you'll instantly see a car chase happening. Now what you got to do is, this mission is a bit difficult sometimes. It depends on your accuracy of the day. You just got to shoot the guy out of the car with drive-by shooting. There's no other way of doing this, really. And then once you've done that, try and drive away from the car so the cops follow you there. Then bring up Lester. Bring up the option to call for the police. And as soon as you've done that, go up to the car you're stealing, get in the car, and pretty much as soon as your character starts the engine of the car, or as soon as you can drive the car, hit lose the police, and then you just drive back without crashing into anything. Now this mission, you do end up damaging it a bit, which is a bit of a shame, but you sometimes can't avoid that in these missions.
Alright, you're going to need to do some detective work on this. We don't have a location on the car, but there's a picture of its last known location. Work out where the pic was taken, get the car, and bring it to the warehouse.
Now, detective work. Now for this one, I recommend you use the Buzzard or the Presser Mark II, just something quick and that can fly pretty much. Now for this one, you'll be sent a picture on your phone of the location the car's at. Now this mission kind of relies on you knowing every location. Believe me, after you've done this quite a lot of times, you'll know every location by heart. Or you played the game a lot like I have, you'll know them all. Now if you don't know where it is, if you wait I believe it's around 5 to 10 minutes, your assistant will just tell you where it is anyway. She'll find it for you. So if you look at your phone and you have no idea where that is, no worries, just go to generally where you think it is and then wait for your assistant to find it for you. But this one, yet again, sometimes the police are called on you for stealing it, but it's most of the time you'll just drive it back with no issues. Now for mobile vehicles. For this one, I have no footage of this because I honestly gave up getting all the footage. So just this one left. But this one's probably a really easy one, so you don't probably need it. Pretty much, you go to where the driver is. The driver will be driving around the map randomly. You just got to kind of stop the car, shoot him out, do whatever you can to get in the car and drive back to the warehouse. Now, the cops are usually called in this one, especially if you shoot him out. So just call Lester if that happens. But yeah, this is probably actually, I regret what I said before. This is the easiest one, I think.
His car won't start without its immobilizer. He's having a party. Go over there, find the key on one.
Now for the key mission, this mission is considered one of the harder ones, and I kind of agree with that, if I'm honest. Now for this one, your best bet is to try and kill all of the enemies stealthily, because most of the situations you can kill most of them stealthily, apart from 2 who are looking at each other, if you're solo. And if it just happens that one you kill stealthily has the key, you have yourself a really easy mission, because you just get in the car and drive off, no one comes after you. While if you fail to do it stealthily and they start shooting at you, or they know you're there, basically, you'll have a helicopter in the car after you. So this one, there's 50-50 chance yet again. Most of them are, if I'm honest. You might have people after you, you might not. Usually when I do this, I have people after me, so yeah, deal with that as you will. if you don't mind people going after you, then just blow all the people up with a Mark II or something. It's just whatever suits you really on this one.
So, thanks to stupid thieves and social media, SecuroServe traced this stolen car to a race meet.
Now the car meet. Now for this one, the main rule is do not blow them up, because if you blow up one car, it'll set off a chain reaction and you'll end up blowing the car up you're stealing, and you don't want that, or you're wasting your time. Now for this one, I'd personally use the armored Kuruma, or you could use cover, but the Kuruma's kind of like more guaranteed you won't die from this one. And after you've got the car for this one, it'll usually be a bit damaged, and then it'll be damaged on the way back, because you get chased by, I believe it's 3 waves of 2 cars. So you can either kill all the cars, or you can just do what I do and just do a beeline back to the warehouse and hope you don't crash or get hit, which is usually a good plan.
So, you're going to need to airlift it out with a cargo bob. Pick up the helicopter, then pick up the car.
Now, Heist Crew. Now, this mission is the easiest mission ever created. All you do is you get yourself a jet and you blow up the cargo bob, which fails the mission instantly. Now, the reason why you do this is because this is the hardest mission ever. Like, they were so evil when they made this mission. I hate this mission. I have tried to do this mission multiple times, and the only times I've actually successfully done it solo, my car has ended up with like 20 to 30k damage. Like, personally, this mission just does not agree with me. It's not worth the mental pain and struggle and depression it causes. So if I was you, if you're doing it solo, just don't bother with this mission, but just blow up the cargo bob. Save yourself the pain and suffering it causes you. Now the race bet. Now for this mission, what you do is you're told to go to the race start point, and you pretty much have to get to the finish line before the time runs out. Now this mission is really easy because the guy for some reason is in the supercar and he is dead slow. I'm not going to moan though because it makes our life easier for money making. Pretty much you could do this in armored Kuruma maxed out quite easily. But if you really want to cheat the system, just use a Presser Mark II. Like, you'll do it in under a minute most of the time. So yeah, now you can't do this in air vehicles. So you can't like call in your buzzard and do it. You can't get in a jet and do it. Because I've been told you can, but from my experience, it kind of ends the mission. So I wouldn't do that if I was you. I just wouldn't risk it. Now on the way back, you do get chased by enemies. So yet again, it's I believe 3 or 4 waves of 2. So you can either kill them or just drive on like I do. Do whatever your heart desires in the moment, I guess. Now, photo shoot. Now, for this mission, you go to the location, and there'll be, well, a photo shoot happening, as the name suggests. What you do is, before guards kind of like wandering around and just stood there and stuff, you want to kill them, steal the car, and on your way back, you will be chased by a helicopter and a car. I believe it's like 3 or 4 waves of them, so you can either kill them all or just drive back. Completely up to you.
So, this car is being used
Now this
in
is
a
movie
stunt
stunts.
on
Now
a
for
movie
this
set.
one, you have to
Head
do a
over
little
there
stunt
and
jump,
take
which is nice. What you do is you go to the location, you kill the guards. I believe there's about 4 guards. Now you can kill them stealthily, but I usually fail at this because I'm not a very stealthy person. So yeah, it usually doesn't work for me. But either how, if it doesn't work for you, you get in the car. As soon as you get in the car, call for the police, because you'll get a 3-star warranty level for this. And in addition to that, you'll get chased by a helicopter and a car on the way back. So you'll either want to kill them or avoid them yet again. I feel like I repeat myself a lot of the time with these, but I'm just telling it how it is as quick as I can. Right, now on to the closed circuit mission. For this mission, you go to the location, and there'll be multiple of the same car drive around the circuit. Before you shoot, identify which one you're actually stealing, so you don't kill the wrong driver. And then I would recommend you either snipe or kill the guy with some sort of assault rifle. Don't do what I did and minigun him, because then the damage just goes up, like it skyrockets when you use the minigun. So just don't do what I did. I don't know why I did that. Let's just say I was proving a point in the video. Then drive up to the warehouse. I know you may get chased, you may not. This is one mission which can either go really well or really bad. So yeah, all I can say to you is good luck with this one. Now for the traffic stop mission, this is yet again quite an easy one. You pretty much go to the location, you kill both the police officers that are there. The driver will just run away because he's scared of you. Then as soon as you get in the car, call Lester before all the police show up. Then just drive back carefully to the warehouse. Pretty simple. Now, crime scene. For this one, you will go to the location and you'll discover, well, yet again as the name describes, a crime scene. Now, you pretty much want to kill all the police that are there. Try not to shoot the car as you're killing them, because they will take cover behind the car you're stealing. Now, get in the car, but as you get in it, you want to be calling Lester, just because otherwise the police will turn up and they'll make your life a lot harder, they'll damage the car, etc. Then once the police have been called off, just drive back to your warehouse carefully. Pretty simple, right? Right, so now, finally, we're on to the longest mission, or source mission for cars, and that is the tail mission. For this, you'll be told to tail a Kuruma, but to make it go a bit quicker, I'd actually crash into the Kuruma, and then it changes it to chase, because the driver's now driving away from you. If you don't crash into it, it'll follow all the traffic laws, and so be stopping at red lights and stuff. Just trust me, you don't want to be doing that, okay? It adds like 5 minutes onto the mission. Alright, and then once you've chased the Kuruma back to the hideout, you want to kill all the people there. Now, I wouldn't use explosives, you know, it's tempting because there's a lot of them, because you might blow up the car. Now, one thing I would actually recommend, which I don't have footage of, but is actually using gas bombs on like the Akula or the Hunter, because these bombs will do it so you can just pretty much go above them and gas them all out. Now, I was going to have footage for this, but I couldn't because it just wouldn't work, sadly, but that is an option you can do. One that I've tried, it works really well, actually. And then pretty much once you've done that, you get in the car, you drive back, enemies will chase you like usual, just avoid them or kill them, do whatever you prefer. And for this one, I'd either use the armoured Kuruma or a long distance sniper, but even with a sniper, they will hit you with ridiculous ranges with their assault rifles, so just use the Kuruma or the gas bombs if I was you for that one. So now for some selling tips. So first of all is each type of cell mission. Now first one is the private cell, which usually you don't have to pay any modification costs for. This mission, it can be either really close to your warehouse or really far, and that's well, that's pretty much that one summarised. I'm trying to summarise these like really short. Showroom, you have to go collect some pink slips from like a random location, and then once you get the pink slips, you can then go to the location you're delivering to. That location also depends. It might be in the city, might be in the desert. You don't really know. Now with the specialist dealer, of course you modify it. Like you also modify showroom, but you modify it. It's usually the most expensive, but you get the most money out of it. Now the specialist dealer always 9 times out of 10 will sell to either the Vinewood Hills or the Vineyard, or like a house like in the middle of the map kind of area. So it's kind of like quite reliable really on where you're going to sell to. So now just some standard little tips and things that you should know before you actually start grinding this. So first one is you should only be selling top range vehicles, right? Now you may be asking, how can I get top range only vehicles? Well, there's a little trick really. Now you pretty much collect the vehicles that you don't want to sell, right? Because you won't get duplicates of them. Now there is 10 standard ranges, there's 10 middle ranges, and there's 12 top ranges. Right? If you have one of each car from each range, you will not get that again, unless you do over 32 source missions. Right? You have 32 cars in your warehouse, and you do a source mission, then you'll get duplicates. So don't do that. Keep to below 32 cars. That's like the sweet spot. So what I like to do is keep 10 standard ranges, 10 middle ranges, and keep top ranges that you don't like selling. So for me, for example, I keep the sports classics, things like the Z-Type and the Roosevelt Vela, because even though they might be nice cars, their acceleration and the speed isn't as good as things like the T20 and the Cyrus and stuff. So like I'd rather sell them because they're quicker and just better, like cars, that kind of thing. Now, if you are in a session by yourself, so solo public, you will get enemies after you. You'll get people come up to you in Subarus and shoot at you, which ain't very nice. So I recommend you sell cars either in a quiet public session or just a session with your friends in. Now, as long as the players in your game aren't in your organization, it counts as enemy players, so you won't have any hostile AIs after you, basically. It just makes your life so much easier. Yeah, now for the sell mission, I see quite a few people like using cargo bobs. You can use a cargo bob if you want, it's kind of up to you though. Like, I personally don't, because it's a lot of faffing around to call it in, get it there, fly it back. Like, I find it quicker just to drive there. Like, if you're a decent driver, I'm not really good at driving, but if you think you're decent enough, just hold the accelerator and just go for it. If you crash, kind of thing. And also, probably the other things that you can only sell one vehicle every 20 minutes if you're doing it solo. So that means that you can sell 3 vehicles per hour, and that will be useful for the calculations I'm about to show you. So now we're on to the fun bit of the video, the bit where I had to get a calculator out and calculate those numbers. Fun times. So first of all, I'm going to go over Now I'm going to go over each like car range, how much each one sells for, and the best option for each one, as well as how much money you'll make per hour if you do like that vehicle. Just a kind of little comparison thing, right? So first of all, standard ranges will do, and this is the private sell. Now private sells cost you no money to do. You just drive straight out and go to the dealer and sell it, and you'll get 15,000 GTA dollars from doing this. Pardon me. Anyway, I'm not redoing it. Now you usually get around. Personally, I do damage the cars a lot. I'm not the best driver because I like to rush it. So what I've done is on each total, I've taken away 3,000 GTA dollars in damage, and I've also carried that into the money per hour. And the reason for that is that you might get more than that, you might get a bit less, but it's kind of like an average. So you'll be getting around that. Maybe, hopefully a bit more if you're a good driver, maybe a bit less if you crash a lot. So if you sell private sell for standard range, you get $12,000. Now, for the showroom sell, it will cost you 375. No, I'm an idiot. 3,750 GTA dollars. Now, you will actually get $26,250 from the sell mission, which will result in you getting $19,455. Now for the specialist, it costs $7,500. You get $37,500, and let's say damage is around 3,000 again. That means you will get the grand total of 27,000, just exactly, which is quite a nice sum actually. Yeah, there's that. Now, if you were to sell 3 standard ranges with a specialist dealer in 1 hour, you would get yourself $81,000, which is quite bad, and that's why you want to kind of stay with standard ranges, because that's you selling them at the best. It's just not very good, so I'll stay away. Now for the middle and top ranges, now what I'll do, I'm actually not going to, what do you call it? I'm not going to go too in depth with the calculations because otherwise I'll be here all day. I just want to do the calculations so you kind of know what I'm doing. So yeah, so middle ranges, the private sell, take away damage, you'll get 22,000. For showroom, take away the cost of it, take away the damage, you get 34,500. For the specialist, if you take away damage, take away the cost, you'll get a grand total of 47,000. Now, if you sell 3 of them per hour, and you with the same amount of crashes or whatever, you'll get $141,000, which is decent. It's not the best, but it is decent. It's not bad, right? So that's why it's not bad money. Why not? Right? So then we have our top ranges, which is the ones that you will be selling all the time, hopefully. Now, private sale, you got 37,000, take away damages. Showroom, 57,000, take away, you know what you take away. I've said it enough times now. With the specialist, now with the top ranges, eventually you're going to be only selling top ranges with the specialist dealer. Because selling with any other is just a waste of time, waste of your time, and you're losing out on money, right? So the specialist, it costs $20,000 per time, which can easily be done with a headhunter or executive search. I reckon headhunter gets quicker. Now, let's say we take away £3,000 in damage again. I just hit my microphone, sorry about that. And you'll get a grand total of $77,000, which for 5 minutes of work isn't bad. But it's every 20 minutes, so that isn't bad money, that. Now, if you do 3 of them in 1 hour, so you do basically sell 3 top-rated cars, the specialist dealer, like, again, and again, you will get yourself 231,000 GTA dollars, which is quite a good sum. If you combine car cargo with, let's say, nightclub with bunker and with CEO work, you can definitely mount that up easily to the 300, maybe even $400,000 per hour figure easily. You know, and from doing this, that's just half of it. So now for the car damage. Now I think it's important to cover this because some people like to know how much damage they can actually cause, and I've saved you the pain of doing it yourself, so I did it for you. I sourced 2 cars and I beat them senseless with a wrench and with an insurgent, and these are the results. So from the stealing a car, the max damage that can be done to the vehicle is 34,000. Now, I tried to get above that and you can't, it just stays at 34,000. So I guess that's useful information. And with the selling car, while you're selling it, it appears that it could take infinite damage or up to like the 100k mark, because I beat it, because as you can see in the footage, I rammed it with an insurgent and beat it as well. And the total damage, I worked it out, I did 68,200 damage to that vehicle, and it set on fire, which means it was going to blow up, and it just didn't work. So I'm pretty sure the sell vehicles can be damaged until they break, and they need to be like, you know, until they blow up, kind of thing. While the steal vehicles can only be damaged until a certain extent. Just a little fact that I thought was quite interesting, I'm going to include in the video. Now with collections, you pretty much sell them, but you get bonus money for them. Now, I'm not going to go over them too much because I didn't really look too in depth into collections, and it's not really solo friendly, so I figured it's not really my area because I'm more of a solo player. But pretty much everyone gets paid in collections, so the bonus, everyone will get that bonus, so all your associates will get 20k, and the mission I did, for example. Now, I don't really do them because a lot of the collections involve standard ranges and middle ranges and all that stuff. Like, I find it easy to sell 1 car per time, but if you have a collection and you have some friends willing to help you sell it, then why not sell it? You know, it's a bit of easy money really, and everyone gets paid for it, and all the rules account for the same as the it's gone my head now. The normal missions. It's just the fact that you don't have to modify them, so you save a bit of money as well, but you get more money for it. So it's a win-win, but only if you actually have a collection like set. So that's it for the video. That was my money guide on import-export. Hope you all enjoyed it. But yeah, if I missed anything, because I think I went decently in depth in this video, but if I missed anything or any little tricks or anything, then please feel free to comment below. I'll like your comment, that's the deal. I'll like your comment if you comment. Oh, good deal, that, innit? But yeah, I don't know what that was. Any feedback is appreciated. So like, if you think I could improve, which I know I can a lot, then please just leave a comment saying what it is. That would really help me, because I am trying to better my content every time, hopefully. Now, one example is that hopefully the thumbnail is better than last time's. That is my goal of this one, and I think I did it, but it's not my opinion, it's yours that matters. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, I guess, and yeah, hope you all have a good day grinding cars.